Little people, big world. Did Matt's greed ruin the family? The farm owner and Caryn are all about money. Little People, Big World has chronicled the lives of the Roloff family for almost 2 decades, highlighting triumphs and tensions alike. In recent years, however, the narrative has shifted focus to an increasingly contentious topic: the sale and emotional fallout of the family's famed Helvetia, Oregon farm. Central to the drama is Matt Roloff, who's faced accusations of prioritizing profit over family legacy. Critics, including fans, relatives, and media outlets, have labeled his moves greedy, manipulative, and divisive. The introduction of his partner, Caryn Chandler, into the heart of these decisions has further fueled speculation. So, has Matt's greed truly ruptured his family? Let's explore the timeline, reactions, motivations, and ramifications of this high-stakes decision. From its acquisition in 1990, Roloff Farm grew from a modest 34-acre homestead into a sprawling 80-acre farm and vibrant community destination. The family, with a penchant for creativity, constructed a pirate ship, treehouse, medieval castle, soccer field, and more. At its seasonal peak, especially pumpkin season, the farm drew tens of thousands of local and international visitors. At one point, it hosted up to 30,000 visitors in a single day, enough to cause traffic snarls and prompt safety concerns. Filmed annually for Little People, Big World, the farm wasn't just a business, it was the show's beating heart. It represented Roloff ingenuity, familial bonds, and public engagement. The property symbolized both home and legacy, a physical representation of the family's identity, ethos, and emotional investment. The turning point came in 2016 when Matt divorced Amy Roloff. That breakup fractured not just their marriage but the unity of the farm's ownership. As documented on the show and elsewhere, Matt and Amy agreed to split the property. In 2019, Matt paid $975,000 to buy Amy's share, gaining full control of the main farm. Shortly thereafter, Matt listed the property for sale, or at least partially. Offers from sons Jeremy and Zach failed to satisfy Matt's price expectations, leading to negotiations that hit impasses. Zach, in particular, voiced strong emotions, labeling the property not a place of joy anymore, clearly wounded during the season 22 episodes. Fans and family sensed the tension. The legacy, connection, and emotion entwined with the farm felt jeopardized by decisions driven by financial calculus. The collision between place of joy and place of sale set the stage for the biggest family fracture. When Matt listed the farm at around $4 million, public opinion polarized. On platforms like Parade, Screen Rant, Cafe Mom, and AOL, fans aired their sentiments. Cafe Mom described the farm, as of July 2025, a nearly $2.9 million listing, a seriously impressive, famous farm, yet criticized Matt for not passing it to his children. Screen Rant noted that fans believed Matt's greedy behavior had shattered the Roloff family bond. Parade reported fans and posts calling his greed cost the family that helped you build the farm, urging him to sell to your kids. Parade reinforced that comments escalated after July 3's video advertising, with criticisms surfacing online. On social media comment sections, a common thread appeared: resentment, sadness, and accusations that Matt preferred profit over preserving his family's heritage. Some commenters lamented, "Too bad this isn't being handed down." Another mourned the loss of future family visits before it's sold to strangers. The frequency of greed accusations on multiple platforms signaled a powerful narrative that money, not memories, had become Matt's top priority. Matt didn't remain a passive target. When a social media user confronted him, "Was your greed worth giving up access to your children and grandchildren?" Matt responded sharply, "Yes. Important life lessons are hard." On People.com in 2022, he justified. He needed to list the property because both sons, including Zach, made unrealistic bids. He felt obligated to value his investment. Matt cited his children's independent lives and goals as justification for selling, distancing attachments. "My kids each have their own wonderful lives, which I honor and am so proud of." He expressed regret, but insisted the sale wasn't rooted purely in greed. Matt later pivoted. Instead of outright sale, he chose to convert the house into a short-term rental, partnering with iTrip Vacations, and floated hopes that some form of family reunions might still occur there. His framing: these moves were pragmatic, experiential lessons, not cold profit grabs. Tellingly, he believes he's in control of farm legacy, albeit in a new form. Family fallout, tensions, distances, and new dynamics, 400 words. The sale controversy strained personal relationships, especially with Zach. On season 22, Zach and Matt's attempt to negotiate collapsed, with Zach accusing his father of demanding rather than discussing terms. Zach described the farm's main residence as no longer a place of joy, signifying emotional closure and disillusionment. Following the failed sale, Zach and wife Tori moved to Washington 2021 and distanced themselves further. By season 25, they've exited the show, reportedly permanently. Jacob had left earlier, 2016, over other controversies, but the farm sale was viewed as a symptom of family fracturing. That show's cancellation in fall 2024 underscored this wider distancing. Some family members, including Caryn, welcomed the break. Since the turmoil began, the public has observed emotional burn. Sons felt unsupported. Fans aligned with them, reinforcing that money over family fosters distrust and alienation. Shifting dynamics. Caryn Chandler, Matt's manager-turned-partner, has been criticized as a financial driver. Tabloids even claim some fans want her and Matt off the show. Long-term rift. Zach explicitly said the relationship may heal with time, but it's different. That's unlikely to shift quickly. Caryn Chandler's emergence as Matt's partner, romantic and managerial, has amplified scrutiny. Though not the focus early on, tabloids and fans have portrayed her as an instigator of profit-driven decisions. For instance, tabloid The Sun published rumors of fans planning a show boycott if Matt and Caryn remained involved, accusing them of monetizing family trauma, with statements like "years talking about family legacy and it was all lies." Screen Rant and Parade highlighted the perimeter. Fans describe Matt as greedy, with many messages and comments tagging Caryn as complicit. The farm owner and Caryn are all about money. This framing builds on a long-standing fan perception: Matt as controlling and profit-motivated, Caryn as an enabler. Despite Matt's defense, these narratives persist, further eroding goodwill. There are important counterarguments. Asset protection. Matt inherited not just land but an emotional burden. Running the farm costs time, money, and energy. Selling or monetizing conserves capital and reduces risk. Adult autonomy. His children are adults with their own paths. It isn't his responsibility to cede ownership. Partial continuity. Converting the house to short-term rentals maintains some farm presence and options for future reunions.